Hey, what's up? I'm Alyson Caffrey. Welcome back to 3-Minute Ops Tips, where I give you some really easy, quick, implementable tips to help things run a little bit smoother behind the scenes. So today I'm going to be talking about white label agencies. That is a huge operational opportunity for a lot of businesses to offload some of the work that they have going on internally and do so at a rate that they can get things turned around really quickly and for ideally a more affordable engagement. So if you're not familiar with what a white label agency might do, for example, if you don't have a line item in the budget to employ a full-time SEO person, perhaps you could partner with an SEO agency to farm out to them some ad hoc work, relating to some of your client accounts. So this makes sense for a lot of folks who, again, just don't have, a line item in the budget to be taking on some larger salaries, right? It can be a really nice way to kind of get us through some of those growing pains as our agency kind of picks up traction. So a couple of things that you can do to prepare for a white label relationship. First and foremost is to establish those actual boundaries, right? Where does their work begin and where does their work end? What exactly are they going to be taking care of, right? Make sure you have a checklist or something prepared that maybe perhaps you've been doing behind the scenes before establishing this relationship. Second thing really to do is establish some standards, right? If you are a person who is obviously priding themselves on doing amazing work and getting amazing results, right? You want to communicate that over to the white label agency. You want to make sure that that person or those people understand, okay, when someone delivers graphics back to us, here's what they need to look like. Here's a really clear example. Or if they're putting up some numbers in the media buying, realm, you're like, okay, typically leads come in, between these costs. And so those are your standards, right? The third thing to do is really to have a very clear process outlined. I know that they will probably have something behind the scenes, hopefully, if they're a good white label agency, behind the scenes to really be kind of working through on your behalf. But it's helpful to really root in your process, because what you still want to happen is you still want your client to feel like they are experiencing something that is part of your agency, not necessarily that their work is being farmed out, right? So if that means sending updates at a particular cadence, and one of my other tips videos, I talk a lot about communication and who should be talking to clients. And so what you'll need to do is if you talk with your clients on Mondays and Thursdays, you'll need to kind of get that information back from the white label agency and make sure that they're updating you how you would update your client. So those are just a couple of things you can do to prepare. I hope that was helpful. White label agencies can be such a gigantic help to an agency who is in a kind of growth phase and is in a position where they can't really justify taking on a big salary. So hope that was helpful, and I'll see you guys next time.